Hey, everybody. So yeah, I'm only like about 25 minutes late from the start time. I do apologize about that. I laid down for a nap at like 9:30 this morning and thought, hey, I'll just take me another, take me a little hour or two nap, and it turned into being like a 3-hour nap. So, hope everybody's doing good today. Sorry for making everybody wait. Let's pop right in here and see who's all here, because anybody that's here and still here, I should say hi to. Hi, Allie. Happy Wednesday to you as well. It is the Camel Day. Hey, Mom. Thanks for letting me know that my time had started. We got Johnny. Hey, Johnny. How's it going, my friend? I hope you're doing well today. I know you said you just had surgery, so you're probably not feeling the bestest. Some highs. Corey, how's it going, buddy? I know you've been waiting in here for a few minutes as well, if you're still here. Yes, be here in a few minutes. I also didn't really have anything set up before I laid down for said nap. I just kind of laid down to take a nap and was like, hey, I'll wake up in enough time to get my microphone plugged in and set up. And things were still unhooked from vacation. So good, Johnny. Good. We like that you're doing well, my friend. Steve, how's it going? I hope you're doing well today. Teasy, whoop whoop. I hope you're doing well today. We got a super chat, $2. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, so we have a goal today, 5 super chats of any color, and I'll do a unboxing. I may do the unboxing, or do a different unboxing anyways. So I have a couple things I can unbox today, but one of them I may wait. So Juggalo time. Yes, exactly. We are on clown time today. Speaking of clown time, I'm super excited. It's Wednesday. So next Wednesday, I know I've had a video out like every Wednesday for over like a year. I'm not so sure I'll get a video out next Wednesday, unless I get it together and I premiere it. But speaking of Juggalo time, next Wednesday, I will finally get to be seeing the clowns for the first time on a tour in about 6 or 8 years. They haven't toured in, I think I seen them in 2018 was the last time I seen them on tour. So this will be my first time in 8 years seeing them on tour. I've seen them at the Gathering and a pop-up show here and there, but on an actual tour, I've not seen them in 8 years. And I get to see, I get to see them with my son. I'm taking my son. Me and my wife are throwing our oldest into the car and taking him to his first clown show. So, yay is the word. Yes, it is. It is a struggle, Johnny. I know all about getting teeth yanked out of skulls. It hurts for a little bit, but doesn't it feel so good to get that pressure off your face? And it's going to feel way better once it heals, my friend. Way better. Teeth pain is the worst, and I don't wish that on my worst enemy. So Fago time. I can't wait. It is, TZ. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. My so I don't really listen to Juggalo music all that much around my kids. A little bit, like they know the big ones. They know Chicken Hunting, and they know the big ones, the ones that I just have to listen to from time to time. But my son asked me, he said, "What do I need to listen to be ready?" So I just set him to his Spotify, YouTube Music, whatever, and had him download the Old Shit album. So he should be fine. He should be ready to go. He should be ready to go. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, it's been a while since I've really done much on the channel. I've had my Wednesday videos, 2 Wednesdays ago, I did a live stream. And then I said I was going to be away for a little bit because I was going on vacation. And then I've done a video here or there. I've not done another live stream. I've not done a video, um, except for on Wednesday. I've had a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if you guys can tell back here, but I've been redoing my shelves down here. You can kind of tell where there's some emptiness down there. I put in inserts. Darn mic. I put in shelf inserts. You can kind of see right here. So I'll put shelf inserts there, and then there's some all behind a lot of these shelves now. So I basically put some like kind of up here. So I've been able to basically add 5 shelves to these shelves behind me, and been putting in a lot of shelving and stuff and reorganizing my shelves behind me here. So I've been doing that on top of the fact that I went on vacation, and I don't know if you guys have seen, but Dave Durant put his video up yesterday. Johnny, he did a live stream 3 days ago, I believe now, maybe 4, where he showed off what he got and he talked about the trip. I will be making a video. I haven't got around to doing that yet because I recorded like 4 or 5 videos before I went on vacation and thought that I would edit some of them up. And I am still working on editing some of those up. So I haven't got the trip yet. But that will be one of the next videos that I do, will be the Tennessee haul and my remnants of said trip, like I did last year, where I kind of just talked about the fun that I had and everything on the trip. And then I'm going to show off my haul. Now, let me see if I can show that off on here, because I did take a picture and I shared it on Instagram. So I'm going to see if I can share it on here with you guys, because, well, you guys are the ones that are going to want to see it when I do. Aha, cool. I got to send it to an email address so I can open it up on a computer. You guys know how that be. But I'm going to show you guys kind of what I'm going to be unboxing. So maybe I'll let you guys choose whether I should do a live stream or a curated video. I kind of want to do like a recorded video. Actually, I might be able just to do that. Let's see if I can share the screen here now. You don't do a live stream for a couple weeks and you get all kinds of lost, you know? But yeah, that, guys, is my, this is what I'm going to be showing off as the haul. So a little sneak peek. You can see a lot of good titles in there. And we got a good bit of CDs, movies. There's a video game stuck in there somewhere. There's some TV shows. Pretty much like a lot of shit, really. So I know that Johnny showed off his stuff. It's not nearly as much as Johnny got, but I would say out of everybody that was kind of hunting and going on the trip, that Johnny came back with the most, and I left with the second most, and Tony left with probably the most, because he probably still left with about half of what he showed up with. maybe. But yeah, in terms of like pickups and new stuff and hauls, I think it was Johnny got the most, and then I got like the second most in terms of like raw amount of things. But I mean, I can only pick up the remnants of what Johnny left behind for me to get. He cleared out those criterions pretty dang good. But that's a little sneak peek, guys. Like I said, I haven't decided. I need to go back and watch the video from the McKay's trip and see if I have salvageable material to cut together. And if I have enough stuff to cut together, I might go ahead and make the montage and then do a video showing off all the haul and stuff. So we got Chris in here. What is up, my dog? I hope you're doing well, Chris. I have missed you, my friend. I haven't seen you doing a lot of stuff lately. I know you took a little bit of break. But I miss you, man. I miss watching you do some watch-alongs and stuff. So I hope you are getting back into that with Agoraphobe. You and Keith do a lot of fun stuff over there. Those shelves would have been bare had Tony done his job and helped me. Tony said he couldn't live with himself. He said he enjoyed my wall way too much, and that he knew that if something was missing from it, he wouldn't be able to sleep right. So I still think there's something missing. I've been reorganizing my shelves, and I don't know. Seems like there might be a little something missing. What's y'all's favorite release of the year so far? Okay, okay, so my release of the year, if we're talking movie um, I'm gonna maybe go with Companion. I really enjoyed Companion. We're gonna go with fun. I had a lot of fun with Until Dawn. Uh, as a video game fanatic myself, I enjoyed Until Dawn quite a bit. I think maybe your average moviegoer might not, because maybe they don't get the callbacks to the game and won't appreciate them as much. But I liked Until Dawn. But yeah, Companion really good. I also liked The Monkey. But I'm gonna probably go with Companion, even though I do not own it yet. I have not bought it yet. And that's mainly because I think we'll get something better than the standard studio release. Maybe. Maybe not. Plus, I'm also just like focusing all of my funds towards that Switch 2. You guys know all about that. That's not going to be cheap. So, and we're less than a month away from having that bad boy in our hands. So, but I'm probably going to go with Companion, Chris. If we're going physical media, I haven't gotten much this year in terms of new releases, physical media wise. Maybe The Cell, because I was surprised that it got a release. Caveman, how's it going, guy? Man, I hope you're doing well. I don't get to see you around in the chats as much anymore. And I don't see you on many live streams, but my friend, I hope you're doing well today. And thanks for telling everybody to hit that like button. It helps out quite a bit from what I'm told. Davey, one of my favorite late night YouTubers, which it's not late for him, but it's late for me. I really enjoy watching Davey hang out and talk movie stuff. He has very good taste in his horror movies and very good opinions on them as well. He was on a live stream last night with Fachi over at Fachi Cinema. That was a very fun watch along where they reviewed Friday the 13th, which we are getting very close to June the 13th, which I don't know if many people realize that Friday the 13th, June 13th, is actually the Friday that the original Friday the 13th takes place. It takes place June the 13th. So I want to watch Friday the 13th movies on June the 13th. I haven't watched any of them on 4K yet. As it stands, I have one 2 and the remake. And I really, really want to try to get my hands on Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X before June the 13th. So I can basically, I'm going to try to spend that Friday watching all 5 of them. Maybe. Real life might get in the way of that. It might not make it possible. The good thing is they're all short watches. So I'm only looking at about 7 hours for the 5 of them together. But I really do want to check those out. So getting excited about those. Look, there was only one criterion that I took home. That means the world to me, Jeff. Hey, you just got to let me know so I know what spine number I need to replace. That's all. I just got to know. I just got to know. Fighting a head cold, but Slasher Team stream 10 tomorrow with Darren Camp Trilogy. Oh, nice. Nice. That'll be awesome, dude. That'll be awesome. Keith, what's going on, dude? I was just talking about you. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I know you got the finale for the tournament coming up soon, right? Or did I miss that? I hope I didn't miss it. I've been a little tiptoey on my of keeping up with all my YouTube content as well. No offense to anyone, but I am trying to make sure that I keep up with some member streams that I'm a part of because technically I pay for that. On the way out the door, okay, man. Well, you might be gone already, but I hope you popped in. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you get to work safely, my friend, or wherever you're going. I guess you didn't say you were going to work. Sinners is really tough to beat, but I just checked out Thunderbolts for a second time. Nice, nice. I've heard really good things about both. So I'll probably be waiting for home release for Sinners because they haven't released it on home media yet, or they haven't released it in the theaters here for me yet. And to be honest, by the time that it comes out to the theater here for me, it will probably already be on home release because I believe they're playing Until Dawn and Minecraft at my theater still. So by the time that they actually play it in the theater, I might already be ready to play it at home. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. Now, okay. I thought they announced a Janus contemporary for Criterion. I thought they had announced the Criterions. I was about to be like, all right, we're looking at Criterion releases for August. Johnny, take them to see it, dude. Like the story, I thought the story was really good. My biggest complaint about the Until Dawn movie was that the actors weren't very good. But they usually always try way too hard to get new actors into movie roles, and then they don't do the best anyways, like into movie roles for video games. But the kills, awesome. I think you'll really enjoy it for the kills. So yeah, I'm interested in Until Dawn. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Until Dawn. Definitely check it out. I thought the kills were solid. I thought the way they did the time loop was pretty solid. Of course, time loop has become pretty prevalent in modern movies nowadays, but it really does fit the Until Dawn video game like transition. There's not really a better way for them to transition what type of game that is onto film without doing a Groundhog Day type of thing anyways. So I wouldn't take that as them biting off of like a modern trend. It's really the only way I think that video game translate to film well. Only 17. Oh, 17. Only 11. Oh, well, it's okay. I'm not upset about that. Thanks for the 11 likes, guys. Like that's pretty solid for me on a live stream. I can't check it very good. Let's see. Like I said, I'm not very good at checking that stuff. Yep, it says 11 for me. That's pretty good. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Um, some highs back and forth. Yeah, guy snuck right up in here, didn't he? He's always very good at letting people know to hit the like button and support. I really dig that. Oh, Novocaine was a lot of fun. I kind of forgot about that one. I had a lot of fun with that. Uh, I think I gave that like a 4 out of 5. And I might like it a little better if I don't if I'm not watching it on stream, because I watched it streaming it. Yes, yes, that's why I say I think I'm gonna use the June 13th to try to watch as many of them as I can. Um, exactly. Yeah, yeah. That's why I say I didn't know if many people realized that this year falls on the June the 13th rather than like a May or an April or, and I think it's going to be one of two we have this year as is. Um, but like I said, I'm pretty excited to check out all the 4Ks. I've been trying to collect them through the year, throughout the year as they've been releasing them, because I got my Paramount Scares box set, which kind of hard to see, but up there. But yeah, I got my Paramount Scares Volume 2 box set that has number 2 in it. Um, I just recently got gifted part 1 from my friend Corey. Thank you, Corey. I'm very excited about adding that one. And then I did buy the remake on the Arrow sale earlier this year. So I'm just waiting for part 9 and 10. I will get those. Those are actually the only releases that I want to make sure I get in the month of May. And they're actually down to reasonable prices right now. I'm actually just waiting to see if I might potentially get some Amazon credit. I've been selling some stuff at work, um, to some customers that get me kickbacks on Amazon. So I'm honestly just waiting to see if I get enough kickback, because I may have enough kickback to pay. It's looking like I have enough to pay for half of one of those Friday the 13th right off Amazon. So I wouldn't be getting those until the 20th anyways. Now, if I wanted to get them right now and be like one of the YouTube cool kids, I could order from the movie room or from the movie room right here, guys. Them guys are awesome. They get it to you quick. I could order from them and get them for a really good price as well. I can order from Orbit and I can have them like right now. But if I do the pre-order Amazon, I'll get one of them for about $20, because I am sitting on about $15 credit, and I think they're going for $34.99 on Amazon. So I am thinking about going the Amazon route. Though I do scream, support the movie room right here, guys. Support Orbit. They're all doing really good work. I just have to go where I can afford to get them right now. And you guys know I'm pinching them pennies for that freaking Switch too. We're less than a month away from that. Like, when you collect different things, it's just one of those things, you gotta figure out what you want more than the other. And I really, like I said, I do want those Jasons, but I don't know if they're gonna go anywhere. I mean, the Friday the 13th remake is like $17.99 right now on 4K. So I mean, I might even be jumping the gun at 35, but I'm excited because I didn't buy that Scream Factory box set. I just have the 8-film Blu-ray set from Paramount for the Paramount films. So for me to piecemeal them together in 4K is pretty awesome, because I don't own X or Final Friday. Yes, I call Jason Goes to Hell the Final Friday. Oh, okay, okay. I was pretty sure that that was the final and that Knight had won a whole tournament. Cool. He's reigning champion. Hey, I went up against him and he was not an easy opponent, but I'm not very good at like trivia anyway, so I feel like I held my own pretty well. I feel pretty good about the fact that I went up against Knight and did as good as I did do. Not Yeah, hypocrites. I like I like I like them all. I like the Halloweens, the Nightmares, and the Fridays. Give them to me all. Give them all to me. I want them all. I just recently got that AMC A-list thing, so I've been a total theater rat lately. Got to make it worth it. Looking Nice. Dude, if I actually got new films in my theater to where it made sense for me to go see even 2 movies a week, I would. But if I went to my theater and seen 2 movies this week, guaranteed next week one of those 2 movies is still playing for a whole other week. So the most I can see is like 3 in a week, or 3 in a 2-week period is 3 different films in a 2-week period, and they don't sell memberships because they're mom and pops. I have to drive like an hour and 45 minutes one way to get to an AMC. So I'd have to make a whole day out of it. Probably once a week, I'd have to drive to Asheville, sit down for a day and see 2 or 3 movies to make it worth it for all the gas and the drive and all that. Now, granted, my movie theaters tickets are very cheap, so I'm not paying a lot to see them. But a lot of times, by the time they get to the theater, I can see them at home. I don't mean to toot my own whistle, but I brought some people here to my room. There's been some physical people here in the community now, right here in the chat over here, that have literally physically set feet in this room. They know the setup I have. They understand why I wait for stuff to come home to watch, because I can watch stuff at home just as good as I can watch stuff on the internet, honestly, or in the theater. Now, my screen isn't as big, but my sound is. So I do want to see Clown in a Cornfield, though. Davey, are you doing a review for Clown in a Cornfield? Because you seem to always do reviews that boost me up and get me more interested in a movie. Not that I'm not interested. I'm super interested in Clown in a Cornfield. But if I'm interested in a movie and I go to watch a review, I like to not be completely spoiled on the movie. And you tend to do a good job about that, my friend. So let me know if you're going to do a review on Clown in a Cornfield. Hey, everyone, make sure to hit that live button. Show our guys some love. 16 people. Thanks, Davey. I appreciate that. Yeah. Take him to see Clown in a Cornfield and then Until Dawn. Good double feature. Exactly. I want to know how it is too. I definitely want to know how it is. We'll catch you later too, Keith. I hope I hope you have a great day, my friend. You forgot about Novocaine because you were numb. Yeah. Hey, Novocaine was a lot of fun, guys. I had a lot of fun with Novocaine as well. So really? Okay. Well, I'm excited about that. I got that within that Paramount Scares Volume 2 box set. So, which I've not even opened yet. It's still sealed. I was probably going to open it for part 2 to watch it, get it out of there and watch it. Some of the ones in the Paramount Scares, I'll probably end up watching for horror season this year because I've not seen Orphan First Kill before. So that'll be like a first time watch for Christmas, or for Christmas. Halloween is Christmas to me, but for Halloween. And then what was the fourth one in that? I know Breakdown. I've seen it. Love it. Friday the 13th. Not even sure what the fourth movie is in that set. I just got it because I'm kind of pigeonholed into getting the sets now, right? If they do a part 3, I'm going to have to get it this year. Jundo! Jerry! How's it going, bud? I hope you're doing great. I've been having a lot of fun talking video games with Jerry. You guys, please make sure to go subscribe to him. I know I have a guy in the chat, Caveman. If you can share Jerry's link in the chat, I would appreciate that. Guys, please make sure you guys go subscribe to him. He's doing a lot of mixture of video game, movie stuff like I do as well. So it's nice to talk to people about video games that also dig movies and the whole physical media stuff. So I feel like me and Jerry, we mirror each other on the kinds of things we like to collect and whatnot. So I know it's a good set, isn't it, Chris? I know. I love Hamilton book. One of my best places to go find, if I want to spend just like $25 and get more than one movie or a half a boutique, I can go to Hamilton book, find a thing or two, maybe even find a boutique for about $20, Hamilton Book is a nice hidden place to find some good stuff. I'll do an out of theater reaction and a non-spoiler review of both films. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. I am here for those. I love watching those. Davey, you do a great job getting somebody hyped without spoiling it for anyone. So that's what I dig watching your stuff. There's Jerry's link, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already. If you're here and you're not there, I don't know what you're doing with yourself. Your recent meetup, did you revisit Orbit or just McKay's? We did not take the trip to Orbit because of kind of where we were at this time. We basically had like an hour drive to get to Orbit, and we had like about an hour and a half drive to get to Orbit and an hour drive to get to McKay's. We kind of sat in the middle, and then it kind of took us a little bit out of a way for one or the other. And since half of us had already seen Orbit last year, most everybody didn't care to go back to Orbit. And the people that hadn't seen Orbit before decided that McKay's and their other trips were enough. So we didn't do Orbit. It really doesn't help that the employees, as soon as you go into the store, you start talking about being so excited to be in the store and buy stuff. And the first words out of a lot of their mouths is, hey, everything we have here, you can get online. That kind of discourages people from coming to the store. And I love going to the store. I mean, it smells like the 90s in there. It's one of my favorite stores to go to. But for me, I'm kind of okay when people say, hey, I don't care to go, because it's kind of my local store. Excuse me. Hang on a sec, guys. So for it being like my local store, I don't particularly care if we go or not, because he is right. Everything that you want online, everything you want in store is online. And with McKay's, it's one of those things where it's a crapshoot. You never know what you'll find. I mean, like I said, you guys see, this is that was the box that I found, the box that I found was this. One of these boxes, the big long box, is everything I got from McKay's. This big long box is everything I got from McKay's. And this right here is things that I got from other blue tubers. I call them my friends, but that's besides the point. Yeah, that's kind of what I got. That big box there from McKay's. Now, I had, before we start talking about me being all bougie or whatever, I did have some store credit that did help with that quite a bit. I ended up with about $250 worth of store credit, and they let you use that store credit before they tax you. So I used my store credit, and then what was left over was what was taxed on. So I didn't get taxed for the whole. It was about $350, $360, I think, worth of stuff. I didn't get taxed for all that. So that helped out quite a bit too. I only got taxed for $100 worth of, like $105 or about $100 worth of stuff. Tennessee has a 10% tax rate, so that helps out quite a bit if you can pull store credit and take that tax down, because 10% tax, whew, that adds up really quick. Community, yes, sir. Community. It's a great one we're a part of. So I promised you guys I was going to show off a few things that I've got recently. We'll start off with this this Dollar General pickup. I went to Dollar General and picked up one thing. I picked up one thing at Dollar General, and it was a media book that I really wanted to add to the collection. I have the old Snapper Case DVD. So you guys know I'm spending this year doing a lot of upgrading DVD to Blu-ray or Blu-ray to 4K, and not necessarily as much of the Blu-ray to 4K as the DVD to anything better. And this was a DVD, and definitely I'm upgrading it to something way better. But I ended up grabbing the really nice digibook of Camelot. Look how thick that is. It's a thick one. Most of my digibooks are kind of thin, but this has got a thick one in it. I don't know. It's 2 discs, so that may be why it's thick, because it also has the soundtrack in it. And yes, I paid $7 for it. I thought Dollar General was getting rid of all their physical media, and then this particular one hadn't got rid of it yet. From what I understand, a lot of Dollar Generals are getting out of the Blu-ray place. So I'm losing even another place around me. Which kind of sucks. But hey, I haven't seen this before. It's one of my mom's favorites. It was one of my grandma's favorites. So I'm really glad to like upgrade it from my old Snapper Case DVD. And it's like super long. It's 180 minutes. Like that's 3 hours before 3-hour movies was like the regular. And I remember trying to watch this when I was like 10 or 11 with my grandma, and I just could not stay interested in it. Like I said, that was before 3-hour movies was the norm. But yeah, so this was the first thing that I've gotten. I've been wanting to show it off for a little while, but it was like a one and done kind of pickup from Dollar General, so I wasn't going to make a whole ass video about that one. So we're going to squeeze it into this one today. How reliable is the movie room, Jeff? I see on their website, something on their website that would be amazing on my shelf. Okay, so I kind of keep them in my background right here as a little nod. I don't get to talk about them very much, but the movie room, they will forever keep a little spot in my background right there. Like I said, it's just a little nod to them. Super duper reliable. I would love to have a partnership with them. I like them that much. But I'm not as cool as Frank, and I'm not as cool as Jordan or as Cody over at Bearded. Definitely use their codes. You got Bearded 10, you got Movie Den 10, and you got Frank's Media 10. Use one of their codes. It'll get you 10% off your order. Basically saves you your taxes and a little bit more. Definitely buy from them. They are basically the West Coast Orbit. They actually package better than anybody I've ever had, like company-wise, packaged to me. I mean, Orbit does amazing. Let's say if you got something from Orbit and you like their shipping, Movie Room is even above Orbit. So you kind of have like, you have Diabolic right here, which is always good. You got Orbit, which is packages just a little bit better. And then you got Movie Room that's like way above everybody else in terms of packaging. Movie Room will get you your stuff, and they will get it to you good. Very, very reliable. They were the ones that secured me my Panic Room Steelbook when no one else had them in stock. And I got it in a good, timely manner. Like I said, even though they're on the West Coast, they got it to the East Coast really quick. So, did you ever check out the film Off Ramp from 2023? Although I don't think it was widely released. I have not. I know it's available, I think, on Tubi now. To be honest, I know I should probably support it because it's like a Juggalo fan film. Like it's a Juggalo made film. Like the guys that made it are guys like me. But I have also heard from other Juggalo friends that it doesn't necessarily show how things really are. Like it goes a little off the edge. So I need to watch it and support it, but I don't know if I'll like it because I don't know. I hear that it goes a little bit over the top, quite a bit more, and I'm not sure. I don't particularly like things that paint Juggalos a certain way, because even though like 50% of Juggalos might be down and gritty and dirty types of hippie, like the new hippie age type of people, or a little bit crazy or out there in a way, that's not me. So I might be one of the tamer juggalos on the internet, to be fair. But yeah, I do need to check it out. Yeah, I know it's a classical and it's a very good nonetheless. But I don't have a lot of classic or a lot of musicals in my collection because I just don't stray towards them. So having this one will be very good and very nice to have. Yeah, pretty wild movie. That's what I've heard, and I just don't know if it's for me. I do need to check it out though, because I hear it's on Tubi. Okay, Jeff supports them, and I get to help out a buddy with their code. Johnny is pleased. Awesome. Yes, yes. Like I said, lots of our friends have those 10% codes. We got Jordan at Movie Den. We got Bearded Film Guy Cody. No, not Cody. Cody, Dude Loves Movies does not have one yet. But Chris over at Bearded Film Guy has one. Jordan over at Movie Den and Frank over at Frank's Media. They all have codes. Use them up. Check it out, man. Check them out. They do really good at packaging. Their stuff got all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast to me, and my panic room came immaculately. Cal, how's it going, dude? Man, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I know you haven't been I know you haven't been in a lot of live streams lately. Like I haven't seen you pop up in a lot of chats. It may just be that the people that you follow aren't the same people that I'm watching right now. But I have been seeing you still liking stuff and doing the damn thing over there on Instagram. So that's awesome. All right, guys. So I do want to show off a thrift shop pickup. I was a little upset because, one of my, as our good friend Adam would say, honey holes. One of my honey holes I thought got dried up because I went in there and they told me, I went in there and their entire wall where their movies was completely empty. And I just thought they were going to stop carrying movies. They didn't have signs up for them anymore. The whole wall and I've done videos on my channel where I've talked about my favorite thrift store. And you guys, I'm sure, you've seen it. I've shown it off. They used to have great stuff. I found Criterion DVDs there that were sealed. I found 3D Blu-rays that were sealed. Some that I had never seen before. So it used to be a really nice little thrift store. And I thought they got rid of their stuff. Well, they did move from one location to another because they have two like thrift stores. They have like a consignment shop and then a thrift store type of deal. So I hadn't been back up there in a little while because I thought they just got rid of all their physical media. And when they moved from one store to the other, they upped their movies. They used to do $1 a disc. Then they moved up to the store and they went up in price again to $2 and $3. Well, this last time I went in and they went up again and they went up to $3 DVDs, which Blu-rays just fell under that $3. And then they went up to $5 games and $6 sets. And I just wasn't very happy with the price, but I got some stuff. I got some $3 things. I didn't really want to spend $6 on sets, but we'll get into that part. So, first and foremost, I picked up something that I had, but I didn't have the right packaging. So this will give me the right packaging. I had no slipcover and I did not have the red case that belonged with it. So I did end up replacing my Avengers Age of Ultron because the Avengers Age of Ultron that I have is one that I got from Dollar General that has the white stickers on the disc. So they used to be like Redbox rentals, and then Dollar General got them and resold them. And mine's in a blue case. Well, this is complete. It's in a red case, has a slip cover. So this is a replacement for me in my collection just to have it correct. But for $3, I was very happy to grab it up with the red Blu-ray case and have it the way it's supposed to be. I don't mind $3 Blu-rays. I don't. I miss having the $2. I understand everything kind of goes up in price, but these things are donated, so it makes me a little more upset when they keep upping their prices on things that are donated to them to begin with. Then again, maybe I shouldn't be so stingy as to being happy to pick up a whole stack of stuff. Because I mean, here I'll show you guys the back side to not ruin anything. But I mean, I walk out with stacks, so maybe I shouldn't be so spoiled in that fashion. Yeah, price hikes. Ugh. Life been life, and my friend, unfortunately, super busy. Oh man, I totally understand that. Um, but I'm glad that you're back around, my friend, and popping in, and that if you are just supporting a little bit of people and watching a little bit of stuff, that it's me. Thanks for being in here, Cal. I always have good conversations with you. Funny, I replaced a lot of my Avengers Blu-rays. I sold them well back. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to keep all my Marvel stuff because I pretty much have it as I've been getting it. I haven't gotten a lot of the new stuff. Because I'm not paying full price for the new age Marvel stuff. Anything past Endgame, I don't want to pay full price for. So the next one, this was one that I got that surprisingly I did not have. Now this has a digital code in it, I believe. Yeah. And a lot of times I've gotten lucky with the digital codes being good at this thrift store. So I may have even got a digital that I can add to the movies anywhere. And the reason why I like that is because then these movies, if they're kid friendly, they pop up on all my kids' YouTube channels. So they might get a chance to watch this. Like it may pop up on their YouTube and they see it and want to watch it. But I finally added Flushed Away to my collection. It's a DreamWorks classic, in my opinion. I loved this movie. It's been a long, long time since I've seen it. What, 2005 or 6, I think it come out. And I watched it with my youngest when he was a tad wee little one. And he's, just about an adult now. So let's just say it's been 10, 12, 13, 14 years since I've seen this. But I was able to get this with a slippy dip for $3. Like I said, I'm not upset about $3 prices. I don't really want to spend $3 on a DVD anymore. So I'll only grab a DVD if it's completely out of print and the Blu-ray's like hundreds of dollars, that kind of thing. I do find those from time to time. But yeah, like I said, I was happy to find this one because I do remember enjoying it. It's just been a long time since I've seen it, but I believe it's the same animators as like the Wallace and Gromit movies. So, like I said, very excited to add this one. It's got a bunch of bonus features on it. So, Flushed Away. And I'm very happy that a lot of what I got from the thrift store did have slips. Hey, Eli, what's up, dude? Thanks for popping in. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's hump day. I know, right? It's a good one. It's a classic family film. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it nowadays. So I was very happy to find it. Speaking of family movies, you guys also know that I love adding Disney. Actually, you can see a lot of my Disney right here. They kind of start here and they go down to here now, and then they go all the way over to this shelf. All this, all the way down into these two. That's all my Disney. So I have quite a bit. I have recently let Disney Plus go. So I am most definitely trying to add as many more Disney movies to my shelf as I can. And this is a favorite of mine and my wife's. So I'm not sure why I haven't got it yet, but we have it now. We got it with a really beautiful, great shaped slipcover. We got at Bedtime Stories with Adam Sandler. Not sure why I didn't own this one already, but glad that I grabbed it. I'm glad that I've grabbed it when I did. Believe in happy endings. Yes, this is actually one of my favorite, like new age live action original Disney stories. Um, I really dig Adam Sandler just in general. Um, So glad to add this to the Adam Sandler set of movies and the Disney set. Like I said, it came with a really nice slipcover. Um, it's loaded with bonus features. So very, very happy to have added this one. Like I said, one of mine and my wife's favorites. We have streamed it on Disney Plus in the last couple years, probably. But now that I've let Disney go, got to make sure I kind of add some of my favorites back to the physical media wall, so that way I don't lose access to them. So pop in here to the chat real quick. Had some more pop in. Hi, Tiana. How you doing today? I hope you're having a great Wednesday. We got Stacy, Acres of Movies. I hope you're doing well today as well. About mental health. Okay. Oh, nice. Nice. See, I really need to see Thunderbolts, and they are playing that at my local. Maybe if I'm really nice to my wife and I just say, "Hey, I'm going to go see this Marvel movie," I'll just go see it by myself. I hate to see movies by myself. That's the word. That's the worst thing about it for me, is that I hate to see movies by myself. But sometimes that's the only way I'd be able to get to go see them. You should see it, man. It's a lot of fun. It really is. It's a nice, heartfelt, like family movie. And Adam Sandler does great in it. He's not really off the wall goofball, but he does still have his nice Adam Sandler charm. It fits really well for that. I've got to head out, y'all. Time to get a workout in before heading to the Diamondbacks Mets game. Wow, Davey, man, have fun at the baseball game. Have yourself a great workout. Thanks for popping in and always showing me support. I really appreciate it. You're one of my favorite YouTubers to watch, so it's always so humbling that you pop in and watch me and that you say that I'm one of your favorite YouTubers. So like I said, thanks for popping in. Have a great day, my friend. And I hope to check out your out of theater results for both those movies very soon, because I know you have them coming up. And if everyone could, please go subscribe to my friend Davey if you're not already. Yeah, I like bedtime stories as well. Like I said, it's a great one. It's a great one. The Great White North has entered the chat. She sure has. She is here today. Cody, Doodoo loves movies. Okay, guys. Cody right here, one of the coolest YouTubers there is. If you are not subscribed to him, please, go subscribe to him. I don't know, yesterday, a week ago. If you're here and you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. Go do it. I hope you're doing well today, Cody. Well, what's been your favorite movie you've seen recently? I know you like to watch the horror stuff. So has there been a hidden gem horror movie that you've enjoyed that people aren't talking about? Or one that everybody is talking about that you think just needs more love? Yeah, see, it's not as fun. But sometimes for this YouTube thing, I gotta I gotta go see some of these things. I gotta go see these things, if I don't see them, then I'm behind, and people will talk about them and ruin them. Like, technically, Thunderbolts has already been ruined for me, and Marvel themselves did that. They gave you a week to see that stuff. I'm not gonna ruin that here for you guys, but just go to Marvel's Facebook, and Thunderbolts is kind of ruined. Nice. Yeah, you're getting hyped up for Borderlands 4. I got a video coming out. I got to get it recorded and edited, but I got a video coming out real soon, Tiana, about a recent GameStop pickup, and it is Borderlands adjacent for a new game that I've not played before. Yeah, I'd like to experience movies with Bree as well, but getting somebody to watch the kids for us to go and see a movie and all that, it becomes a whole thing where it's just easier for me to watch my stuff at home. I mean, and you've seen my setup, Johnny. You see why, as quick as they bring stuff home, why I tiptoe around the theater experience nowadays. Nothing against the theater experience, but I mean, you've seen my little rinky-dink theater too. It ain't big. Dude, I used to refuse to go to the cinema alone, but the older I get, I got to think having a theater to myself is underrated. No, no, I totally agree with that. I just like I even still feel bad for going and seeing Until Dawn with Tristan and like some of my YouTube friends and coming home and talking about how good it was and how much I enjoyed it with my wife, and then she didn't get to go see it. It's just one of those things. Nice, nice. Gotta use our friends' codes, and we can use them over again too. We just change our email address, right? They don't mind, but we definitely need to be showing the movie room some support there, guys. Tiana, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate it. I guess the goal thing changed. That's okay. We're still gonna do the unboxing anyways. uh yep, Cody's in here. There's his channel. If you guys are not subscribed, please do. Yeah, I mean, I like to watching movies with my wife is like one of my favorite things to do. So I showed her Dead Heat last night for the first time. I mean, technically she showed it to herself. I told her I wanted her to pick a movie off the Vinegar Syndrome shelf, so that way we watched something kind of horror adjacent last night. And she pulled Dead Heat. She had never seen it. It was my second time watching it, and it just engraves that I dig it and that it's a fun film. It's so good. All right, so back into the thrift store. So I got this one as well, and I know it has a 4K. I have all of them on Blu-ray so far, except for this one. So this one adds to the 4K or the Blu-ray collection per se. I have the first 3 films, did not get number 4, and this is number 5. Number 4 does not have the main actor in it, so I'll get it when I get it. But now I have the 4 that have the same actor in it that to me matter. And I got Jason Bourne. And for $3, I mean, this is amazing. This is an amazing get up. I do already have a 4K digital code redeemed to my Vudu, I believe. So when I do open this, because it is sealed, so I did get it sealed for $3. That's pretty nice. When I do open this, I'll probably give the digital code out for free on the channel here. Like I said, I have the first 2 on Blu-ray with a they're a type of Blu-ray that I like to collect, and I don't know, not a lot of people talk about them, but there's a Blu-ray that there's a certain Blu-ray format that have Blu-ray on one side and DVD on the top side of the disc. So they're like a dual disc, and not a lot of people talk about those, but there's a handful of, I think a couple Bourne movies have Blu-ray on one side, DVD on the other, and then there's like Letters to Juliet and New Year's Eve. I didn't know it was a thing until I bought New Year's Eve on Blu-ray, and then I went to go watch it for the holiday, and I opened it up, and like the top of the disc is blank. I'm like, they didn't print the art on it. Then I found out that they didn't print the art because the top of it's a DVD. So there are some Blu-rays that have DVDs built into the top. I don't think this is one, but the first 2 Bourne movies have those, maybe even the third. I own a couple of them on Blu-ray disc or on Blu-ray Steelbook as well. I even own a couple of them on HD DVD. So this was the last one that I needed that had Matt Damon in it. I don't have the one with Jeremy Renner, but I do have the first 3 and now number 5. So I was very happy to complete what I consider to be the whole Jason Bourne collection for only $3. Most of the Bourne movies are really cheap. You can find them. They're probably, in my opinion, maybe not this one per se, but the first 3 Bourne movies are probably the most printed Blu-ray discs on the market. I find them all over the place, pre-owned all the time. I just hadn't seen this one. I haven't found this one until now. So, like I said, very excited to have it. It has the nice slippy dippy dip, and it's brand new and sealed. Okay, so those were all the ones that I got. Those were the 4 that I got for the $3 because I took a couple up that were sets when I was checking out as well. And the lady was going to charge me $3 or $6 each for them. And I'm like, I'm not paying $6 for them because for one of them I already have. And I was going to get it as a compression. Like I was going to compress the collection. You guys know I'm all about trying to condense, compress, curate. And this was a part of that. And I wanted to get it for that. I just didn't want to spend $6. Now, some people will think I'm crazy because $6 for this set is still a really good deal. So, oh no, I don't have a problem with Jeremy Renner, but he was in number 4 and he doesn't play Jason Bourne, so I just haven't got around to getting that one yet. If I get it, I'll add it to the collection. But what was that? The Bourne Conspiracy, I think is what that one's called, and it has nothing to do with Jason Bourne. So to me, that I don't consider that to be a part of the whole collection. If I can find it, I'll throw it in because I do like Jeremy Renner. So nothing bad about that. Yeah, the Jason Bourne movies are fun. I've not seen this one either. So this will be a first time watch as well. But yeah, these next two I ended up getting. Like I said, this next one I got because I wanted to condense my collection a little bit, start saving some shelf space. This will do that. But I went in there yesterday. I was driving past there. So this haul is 2 trips technically because I went in yesterday. It was way too it was way too hot yesterday, and I wore pants because I work an outside job, but I have to go underneath houses and on roofs and stuff like that. And I knew I'd be on one yesterday, so I was like, well, I'll wear pants because I'm going to be on a roof. I'll need my knees covered to be able to like crawl around on the roof and whatnot. It got so hot I couldn't even make it to the first job before I had to pull off somewhere and go buy a pair of shorts. So I pulled off at the same thrift store, bought myself some shorts, went in, checked the movies, pulled these 2 sets back out because there was a particular lady working at the thrift store, and this lady just writes everything down as DVD and charges the base price. So your boy went in there and still got the sets that he wanted for $3 a piece, which is basically $1 a Blu-ray on these. So I'm not going to be upset about that. He's a compressor. I am about that life also, unfortunately. Yes, movie room, more movies. You compress them down to sets. You can get more fit. That's kind of how I am. Now, I still need to buy these movies again anyways, because people are going to tell me that I don't have the right ones in my collection. But back in the day, as they came out on Blu-ray individually, I bought them. So I have the individual standard original Blu-ray releases. These are probably the same thing with different disc art because all the disc art in this set matches. And I don't believe they're the same disc art that's in my original Blu-ray releases. But it does throw the theatrical editions of these movies all into one set. And I'm going to need to still get the extended versions. But I upgraded my Lord of the Rings Blu-ray set from individual to one case. Look at that. Look at how much. That's one Blu-ray case. I know some people hate that shit. I like it if it's all the same movie because I need to save shelf space. I'm going from 3 cases to 1 for the same movies. Now, that's why I didn't want to spend $6 because I already have the movies. But for like $3, $1 a movie, I can compress them and I can go get 50 cents back out of each of the other Blu-rays and kind of break even in a way. I don't feel bad for selling my individual Blu-rays, for $1 a piece to basically make the $3 back on these. Like I said, I still need to buy the extended cuts. I will probably get those on 4K when I do get those because technically the only way I own these films is on Blu-ray. And I've never even opened Return of the King Blu-ray disc because by the time I bought that and added it to my collection, streaming was already a thing. So I've just never even watched the Blu-ray of Return of the King. Anyways, it's still sealed on my shelf. So very excited that I was able to spend just $3 and condense, Now this, and like I said, I went to a second trip. I just about spent six a piece on these. This next one, this was not a condense. I probably would have been I would have been a-okay, honestly, paying the $6 for it. It was the fact that I didn't want to spend $6 on the Lord of the Rings. That's why I didn't end up picking them up with the whole other ones. But this one, this would have been worth the $6. Getting it for $3 is really just a steal at this point. There are 3 Blu-ray discs in this set, and this is my first as well, and it's another Warner Brothers. So hopefully they're not Blu-ray discs going bad, because that that Lord of the Rings is Warner Brothers, but this is as well, and it's Looney Tunes. I got Looney Tunes Platinum Collection Volume 2. I have some Looney Tunes collections on some older DVDs. I'm not really sure how the DVDs versus the Blu-rays, in terms of like episode wise, I don't know the difference between them in that fashion. But I got some Looney Tunes on Blu-ray, and this seems like it's a pretty nice thick set. It's real heavy. It's got disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, and if we're talking like our buddy Chris over at Bearded Film Guy Talks, it's got one of them thick booklets. I know it's not one of them boutique labels, but look at this. I mean, it's not just art either. It's a lot of reading, and you'll learn a lot about Looney Tunes in this. I mean, see if I can get this flipped right. Look at how, like, it's not just pictures. There's words in there, and it's a thick boy. Like, there's lots of pages in there. Like, that's a lot of the weight of this case, is this one book. So Chris over at Bearded Film Guy, he's really been about all those extras that you get in your sets. And I'm going to be one of those guys that let you know that boutique labels aren't the only ones that do that for you. You know, this is a standard studio release. It got a nice thick book. Look at all these special features that it has. Like, it's got all these special features behind the scenes. It's got over 8 hours. And they talk about animation legacies of Tex Avery, Friz Freelong, insightful documentaries, rare footage, 30 bonus shorts. It's got it says right here, 28-page booklet with rare images and cartoon guide. And then it's even got music and effects only tracks on certain shorts. Like, this is basically boutique style release for Looney Tunes, in my opinion. So grab this for $3. Very excited about that. So yeah, guys, that was the well, I dropped them a bit, but that was the thrift shop haul. Let's see, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 by 6. So, $18 in total. So under $20, and we got a stack. A lot of slip covers, couple no slips. This one might not have a slip per se. I'll find out once I start adding them to the Blu-ray list, the Blu-ray account, and looking on Blu-ray.com. This one probably does have a slip. Like I said, I don't really care all that much when I'm paying the price that I'm paying to add them to the wall, but we got some good stuff today from that thrift store. Got this nice musical from Dollar General recently. $7 Blu-rays. That's what I say. I can't cry about $3 ones when you get a stack of $3 ones, when even Dollar General's good sale ones are $7. Three each, 7 here. Not bad. Good stuff. So let's see. Yeah. Hey, if you don't like them, you can call me responsible on that. But I feel like there's enough people that like them and they're considered good that if you don't like them, you'll be one of the few that just despise them. You know what I mean? That some movies just aren't for every person. So I can't say you'll like it for sure. But the consensus is that for the most part, the Bourne movies are good. That's the main consensus. Oh, no worries. You didn't miss anything. Just me rambling on. All right, guys. So I got this bad boy from my Walmart like 2 days ago. Some people in the chat here are in other chats where I asked about it. And I decided I thought maybe I do a live unboxing of it. So if I'm disappointed, you guys get to see the wash of disappointment on my face live. So I bought this. I thought I was getting a really good deal. Okay, so my Walmart has, as far as I can remember, has never stocked the 4K of this. They stock the Blu-ray and the DVD. Now, you know, the Blu-ray and the 4K, the slip covers are pretty identical. The case arts are pretty identical. So, I don't know. But this was in a spot, and I seen it. It said $22.97. I'm like, okay, that's the price of the Blu-ray. It's not in a Blu-ray case, guys. So check it out. It's in a 4K case. So it's all legit. It's all open. When I bought it, let's see. I got the receipt in here still. Let me see if I can do this without showing off my local Walmart. Okay, so try not to dox myself too bad. You guys can kind of see there on the receipt. Maybe it's a little bright here. Okay, I can't really. I guess I can't get it. It's too bright, too close to the computer screen. But it rang up. The receipt reads Nosferatu BD, which is Blu-ray disc. And when you ring up Walmart, it'll say 4K if it's the 4K, right? It says $22.96. So it was in the right spot. It rang up correctly. When I scanned it in on the app, Walmart.com, it said $17.97. Well, my Walmart does not price match Walmart.com any longer. I guess that I was probably one of the only ones asking for it. So they said, nah, dog, you're one of the only ones buying movies anyway. So if you're going to buy them, just buy them for full price and leave it at that, is the way I got it. So, but if we look in here, the cover art inside the 4K case is wrong. Look at that. Blu-ray digital code. So, 4K slipcover, 4K case, Blu-ray insert artwork. Now, this feels heavy enough to possibly have 2 discs in it. And the reason why it rang up at BD, because this is the Blu-ray slipcover. Now, this does not feel like a repackage. It does not feel like a reseal. It feels like it's a brand new factory seal. So, I think we're going to find out today if they messed up in the factory, or if somebody bought the Blu-ray or bought the 4K and the Blu-ray and then did a little swappy swap and returned it. I'm not really sure why you would do that and return it for the price of the Blu-ray disc. But we're about to find out, guys. Maybe I got a really good deal, because the 4K for Nosferatu still runs $27.98 on Amazon. So if I got this for $22, I got a pretty good deal. And I liked this movie. I streamed it already. I watched it on stream, and I did like it. I need to watch it again just to get a better feel for the movie in general. But I did like it, and so far, it's the only. I believe it's the only Robert Eggers movie I've watched, because people, please remind me if I'm wrong. But Robert Eggers has made 3 films: The Northman, Nosferatu, and The Northman. The Northman, Nosferatu. There's another one. I'm trying to remember what that other Robert Eggers is. But this is the only Robert Eggers I've seen. Oh, The Lighthouse. And I have The Lighthouse. I have those 3. But this is the only one I've actually ever seen. All right, guys, this is the moment of truth. We're going to find out together here. Whoop. Let me move that digitals. Oh, the Witch. The Witch. That's right. The Witch. Okay. So I'm not going to give you guys my digital. But there we go. Nosferatu. And it is the 4K, guys. So I got the Blu-ray. So yeah, the Witch, that was number 4. That was the one that I was missing. I don't own the Witch, and I don't have the Witch, but it's the last one of his I need. Guys, check it out. Look how freaking lucky I got. So, Blu-ray barcode, Blu-ray cover art, but 4K case, 4K slip, 4K disc. I'm not bitching about that one bit, guys. I literally saved myself like $5. Okay, bad packaging on that. Bad factory seal. I'm very happy about that. I am. I'm not. So it's pretty damn cool, guys. That's pretty cool. Very excited about that. So we got Nosferatu 4K, wrong slippy dip, or wrong cover art. Damn, guys, that's maybe they ran out of cover arts in the factory, and they figured, hey, we put it in the case. It still says 4K Blu-ray digital, so that's what I'm assuming kind of happened. But I got the 4K, yes, for the price of the Blu-ray. The reason why I was a little skeptical about opening it is because my Walmart, under no circumstances, will let me return an open product in terms of a movie. If it's a movie or a video game and it's opened, they will only let me swap it for like item. So if I would have opened it and it would have been a Blu-ray, I could have went up there and swapped it for the right cover art, but I would have been asked out on 4K in general. So hey guys, I'm not upset about that one bit. It's pretty awesome. Let's see, we got some people up in here. Fingers crossed for you. Well, them fingers were crossed and they crossed well. Thank you. We got Grant. What's up, Grant? How's it going? Yes, Eggers also did the Vitch and the Lighthouse. I remembered the Lighthouse. I got that A24. I need to get the A24 of the Vitch. Maybe the second sight. I don't know. I'm trying not to do expensive blind buys anymore. Trying not to. Yep, the Lighthouse and the Vitch. And I got Northman and Nosferatu, which is crazy because Nosferatu and Northman are going to sit right next to each other on my shelf. So that's crazy. Nice. Yeah. Yep, the factory really did. They put that wrong insert in there. I don't have that happen very often. I don't. So that was like a big surprise for me. And I figured I'd do a live stream with you guys and get to share the whole thing, you know. If it came out and I got a Blu-ray disc inside and all that, then you guys got to witness it with me. So I thought that would be really cool. You know, I haven't done a live in like 2 weeks, so I just figured that'd be a nice little thing to do with you guys. So thanks for, you know, being in here with me, everybody, and opening that up, finding out with me. Of course, I got lucky and it was good news, not bad news, because I'm not a format snob, but if I'm buying a 4K, I want a freaking 4K, right? And honestly, I think it says it has Dolby Vision. This freaking thing's about to look balls to the walls awesome on my OLED. The blacks in this were great. They crushed really bad on the stream. Like I'd have blocking and stuff. So that's why I really want to give the movie another chance on a physical 4K disc. So what's up, players? What's up, playa? That Anthony's the bestest of them all. The best player of them all. Thanks for popping in, Anthony. I really want to I don't know, man. I gotta get up with you. I would like to do a live stream with you talking something this year. I don't know what, man. Some kind of horror. Me and you like so much of the same kind of things. I think we could get on here and have a blast of a conversation. So I got to reach out to you, man. We got to get together and do some kind of live stream talking about something. I figure we could easily go 2 or 3 hours. We get Corey in here with us too. The three of us, we'll talk for 5-6 hours, like you guys do on Gizmo's channel. We got Joel, Dark Room Reviews. If I have a wrench in here, I have a couple wrenches. Please throw Joel's channel up in the chat for me. And if you guys aren't subscribed to my friend Joel over at Dark Room Reviews, please go get him some subscribers. We're trying to get him bumped to that 600 as soon as possible. Get him in the 600 club. He's been doing a lot of really good work over there and working real hard to get there. So if we can add, even a third of us that are in here today, 5. Let's see if we can go give him 5. So I just kind of looking through the chat here a little bit, making sure I'm not missing nobody. There's some highs. I am your Huckabee, Anthony. I love it. I love it. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Honestly, I want to work with so many people. And my thing is, I am terrible about reaching out. And then as soon as I think about trying to reach out to somebody, they're busy doing stuff with other people. So it's nice to know that people would love to do it, like would love to work with me and do some live streams and stuff like that, And we all have our personas on here. We all have our own things that we're doing. We all put our own faces to our own content and our own channels. So I'm always just appreciative of when people want to put their face on my stuff, or when people are willing to let me put my face on their stuff. We're all putting this out there for people to basically have opinions about us. So if you're willing to put me on you, and I'm willing to put you on mine, I always find that to be very cool, because a lot of us have a lot of things going on. So like I said, I'm very excited. So yeah, let's do something, man. Maybe we'll do, I don't want to beat it into the ground, but maybe we'll do some Jason stuff coming up close to Friday the 13th in June. There's many reasons to celebrate Jason right now. Do you like quick change? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm going to have to say no, because I don't know. If it's a movie, it's one that I've never heard of. So I am sorry. I do not know about quick change. I think so. Anthony is a great conversationalist. So it would be my honor to host a live stream with him on it. So that's where we're going to go, guys. That's where we're going to go. Oh, so yeah, I think that's probably about going to do it for the live stream today. I do have I'm still just so ecstatic about this being the 4K with the wrong art. So, I do have my Tennessee trip video coming up soon. I have to, like I said, I just have to go over some content, some video and stuff that some video and stuff that I filmed. I got to get that edited up. I got to sit here in front of the computer and kind of show off the haul that goes along with that. It's not going to be a short video. I'm going to try to temper it back and keep it right around 30 minutes at most. But I got a hell of amount of good stuff to show off. I've got a lot of good people to talk about. I do have a members video up right now that started on Monday with my Ninja Status members. They got it on Monday. My other channel members got access to it last night. You guys, my regular channel subscribers, will get the video later on tonight on a Wednesday. For some reason, I keep going live on Wednesdays. So I don't know. Maybe my Wednesday video will start being my live video, and I'll push my Wednesday curated videos to the weekend. Still trying to figure out scheduling and stuff. Just trying to make sure I still provide you guys with either a video and a live stream a week, or 2 videos a week, or something like that. Because, well, you guys show up and you guys show out. So I gotta, provide, and I gotta show up too. So. Like I said, I appreciate everybody for popping in, hanging out. You guys are the best. I want to, again, thank Jane Dolette and Tiana Loves Movies for your wonderful super chats. I don't do it for the super chats, but they're always nice. We're building up for our next YouTube payout. My first payout, I haven't actually paid out yet. I can pretty much do it at any time. It will more than likely go to the Switch 2 for the kids. So thank you guys also very much for doing the donations, the super chats, the memberships, all that. It all adds up to that pool of what I'm going to probably spend on paying that Switch 2 off. That is coming quicker than I thought and more expensive than I wanted it to be. But I'm working on ways to get it cheaper. Anyways, I got to get off here. I got to go pick up the little one from preschool. Sorry I was late on this one today. Thank you guys all for hanging out and waiting and showing out. Sometimes nap time just takes precedent. Until next time, guys. Later, I'm going to show this off real quick as a little cutout and a lead and a goodbye. You guys remember, the reason why I cared more about that 4K being in that is because of what my buddy Brian always talks about.
A lot of people know I talk disc sizes. BDE, big disc energy.
We care about that here. That's why we go with the 4Ks over the Blu-rays if we get the chance. All right, y'all. Until next time, remember to always keep it physical. And I'll see you guys.
Stupid! 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 What the hell? Go